compared to what we heard about Kyler Murray, courtesy of Charley Casserly of the NFL Network? Are we going to hear about Haskins next? Because this guy, Kyler Murray, first we had to concern ourselves with his height. I actually thought he was about 5'8". Turns out to be 5'10" and an 8. 5 foot 10 inches or 10 and 1/8 inches. So you threw that out the way because he's barely tall enough. Then there was a weight issue. He's up to 207 pounds and growing. Then they threw that out the way. The hand size, 9.5. That's bigger than Baker Mayfield's hands. About as big as Russell Wilson's hands. So if he gets popped, whiplashed, or whatever the case may be, he's got sizable hands that enables him to potentially hold on to the football instead of fumbling, which is a plus. We already know, based on the 42 touchdowns that he threw, just 7 interceptions, a vast majority of those 42 touchdowns were thrown in the pocket. So we already know he can throw in the pocket. Then you bring up running. Well, damn it, he's been compared to Michael Vick. So we know the brother can fly. So let's get this straight. There were questions about his height. There was questions about his weight. There was questions about his hand size. There was questions about his ability to throw in the pocket. There was questions about running. All of those things have been answered. And now here we go. Did you hear this? Did you see this? Charley Casserly, by the way, a man that's been on TV for years, does a really good job. He's done some work with CBS. He's done some work with the NFL Network. This is not Stephen A. Smith questioning the credibility or the competence of individuals that we've seen in these insider roles on television. They do good work. Let me preface my comments by saying, talking about him and the Mike Mayock's of the world, Mr. GM for the Oakland Raiders. Somehow, some way, he's an analyst on the NFL Network, and he goes into being a GM job. I'm still waiting for my call from an NBA team to be a president of basketball operations, because that's how it goes. No experience whatsoever in an NFL front office. But this guy is a GM. Leapfrogs and bypass everybody because the $100 million man known as John Gruden is his buddy. That brings me to a different subject that I'll touch on, but a little bit later. I told you today I'm coming. There will be no guest on the show today. I don't want any guest on the show today. This is 2 hours. It's the Stephen A. Smith Show. It's my platform, and damn it, I ain't playing. I got a lot to say. I'm mad we got to go to commercial because commercial takes up my damn time today. That's how pissed off I am. Let's go right down to this quote. Charley Casserly on Kyler Murray, Heisman Trophy winner, 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, completed 69% of his passes. Got you to the college football playoffs just like Baker Mayfield did. And look at this quote about Kyler Murray. Well, he better hope Kingsbury, you know, the unqualified coach of the Arizona Cardinals, fired with a less than 500 record out of Texas Tech, got a job as a coordinator at USC, and before the man had a chance to go to Roscoe's for chicken and waffles, he was the damn head coach of an NFL team. That Cliff Kingsbury, remember him? That guy. Well, listen to this. According to Charley Casserly of the NFL Network, quote, well, Kyler Murray, he better hope Kingsbury takes him number one because this was not good. This was the worst comments I ever got on a high-rated quarterback, and I've been doing this for a long time. I've probably been doing it longer than you're alive, whatever reporter he was talking to. Fair enough. Anyway, leadership, not good. Study habits, not good. The board work, below, not good. Not good at all in any of these areas and raising major concerns about what this guy is going to do. Now, people say we're going to compare him to Patrick Mahomes. We're going to run an offense like Mahomes. We're going to run an offense like Baker Mayfield. Well, you can't. Those guys are much different. Those guys you never question about their ability on the board. You never question about their leadership ability, their work habits. They were outstanding in those areas. This guy is not outstanding in those areas. It showed up in the interview. And we wonder why so many people out there advocate how the NFL scouting combine should be eradicated. Young dude, Heisman Trophy winner, black quarterback. Leadership, study habits, board work. You've either called him lazy or you called him incompetent.